What's up, everybody? I've got a recipe this week I think you're gonna like. Stick around and see what we got. Yeah, this week's recipe comes from a website called All Day I Dream About Food. I love that title. And it's run by a lady named Carolyn. Carolyn recently lost her husband. So if you get a chance, swing by over there on her site and show her some love. But this recipe was inspired by a recipe she had over there for Keto Mexican fried rice. And I can't wait to see how this turns out. So without talking about it anymore, let's start making it. All right, let's talk about the ingredients. I've got a bag of rice cauliflower. That's about 12 ounces. You can use a bigger bag if you want to, however it comes. I've got a half a cup of lumbre, hatch chilies. You can use regular green chilies, or you can use red bell pepper for that, depending on how much you like heat. I've got a half a cup of chicken broth. I've got a pound, this is actually a big can of chicken, but it's about a pound weighed out. Just canned chicken. I've got a quarter of a cup of diced onions, a cup of diced tomatoes, and about 2 tablespoons of taco seasoning, and then of course good old cheese to top it off with. So yeah, let's put all this together and get it going. While we pause for just a second, let me just say a couple things I think makes this recipe really intriguing. Is one is using canned chicken. I mean, the prep time is real simple on this one, and two, I'm using this special ingredient that a friend of mine sent me. Tammy, thank you so much. These hatch chilies, and this is spicy ones. They're roasted and everything. I've liked this in some other recipes, so I'm imagining it's going to kick this one way up. And hey, while you're here, how about subscribing and liking to the channel? I'm always trying different things and trying to make a difference in the world. So yeah, subscribe, like, and all that good stuff. Now let's get back to cooking. So yeah, just kind of follow the instructions on your cauliflower. I'm going to throw this in my microwave for 6 minutes, and it'll be about where I want it to be. I've got my chicken in the frying pan here. I'm just letting it cook out a little bit of the excess water there and get warm. And then I've also got my cauliflower rice. I've already cooked it in the microwave, and I'm just drying it out a little bit. So we'll do that and then just mix everything together. Pretty simple stuff. I went ahead and added the onions and letting them get a little tender. That's warm, so that's good to go. And the water is mostly cooked out of this. Now I'm going to switch it over and throw it all in one pan. Alright, I've got everything added together. Now I'm going to stir it up and let it simmer for just a little bit, and it'll be ready to go. So here we have the final product. I'm going to sprinkle cheese on mine individually, but you can pour cheese over the whole dish here. But there it is. And man, the best thing about it, that was ready in about 20 minutes. And that included dicing the onions and everything. It just took me a little bit longer to make the video, but I am ready to give this the taste test. All right, friends, it is taste test time. I've been smelling those onions, getting happy in there, and oh yeah, the peppers and all that good stuff. So there's nothing left to do now but give this a good taste. And like I said, I just put the cheese on my individual bowl here. You can throw it in the mix if you want to, that's fine, but wow, I think that is the best Mexican dish that I've made to date. The warm sensation of the lumbre, you gotta say it that way, lumbre, hatch chilies, and oh man, the can, I would have never guessed it was canned chicken, and the cauliflower rice. It's cauliflower rice. I mean, I'm not going to lie and say it tastes like regular rice, but it takes on the flavor of all that's going on in there. Oh, that's a thumbs up for sure. And give us a try. It's simple, and it's affordable, and it's going to feed me about 5-6 times. So give it a try. I have to say, this has to be one of my favorite recipes I've made, and for a couple reasons. One, it was so fast and easy. All I had to do was warm some stuff up pretty much in a microwave and on the stove. Two, man, the spices in that hatch chili was incredible. It made it just the right amount of heat. And like I said, you don't have to use hatch chilies. You can use Rotel or whatever spicy blend you want. If you want jalapenos, that's great. But I'm glad, and I think that does make a difference in this one. So, hey, don't be scared. Give it a try. And until next time, may the Lord bless you, and come back and see me.